Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Trillis and Trails Homestead. I'm Jacqueline. We are hanging out in my basement today in my crawl space. I have all of my canning jars and stuff back here behind me. I need to do a huge reorganization right now. There is stuff everywhere. As you can see, this canning season has kind of gone away from me a little bit and I need to reorganize everything. We added a shelf to this one here, like a middle shelf, so I have more space for jars now, but we need to get to organizing them. And then I have a couple store-bought things, some extra house goods that we'll see what we have space for. I have one of these Costco bins here for some dry food. I think I'm going to keep all the dry food in that. And then just put the jars on the shelf and try to get everything organized. It is chaotic. So I thought I would just bring you guys along for this. I'm not really sure how I want to organize everything. I have all of these behind me from the last couple of years and just stuff that I've added throughout this year. Some of my peach stuff is on that shelf and other things. So I am trying to decide if I want to take everything off of that shelf or some of this stuff and reorganize it, or if I just want to start with this shelf first. I really don't know. So let's see what happens. I have this pear star anise butter. I had 29 pounds of freshly picked pears from a friend's backyard that I preserved into pear star anise butter. I have a salted caramel pear butter. You can kind of see the color difference. My lighting is not great down here in the basement, so I do apologize for that. And some cinnamon pears with a cinnamon stick in it. These will be delicious. I'm really excited about these. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise down here too. My pipes and HVAC and everything is down here. It's like my crawl space / basement, so there might be some extra noise from water running and things like that. I think I only had 5 of the pear star anise butters, so we'll just add some salted caramel pear butter behind it because I had 10 of those. I think I'm just going to put like things together, and then if I want to come back and rearrange some things to put things more closely related together, then I'll do that. But for now, I'm just going to put all the pear stuff together, all the peach stuff together, things like that. All right, I've got all of my pear items here, the 2 butters and the cinnamon pears. I think next I'm going to do the peaches beside that. And then my peach sauces I might keep with the salsas. I like to have my sauces over here, so I'm going to rearrange some of these things. I just have some regular sliced peaches. This is mock pineapple, so it's zucchini. Just turned into pineapple. It's just simmered in pineapple juice. It tastes just like pineapple. So this whole section here is fruit stuff, or what I consider to be fruit jars. And then I have this section over here. I'm going to see what I want to add here. I have a bunch of pickles and things. I don't think that I'm going to be able to fit it there. You know what I might do? I kind of like to keep the sauces together. I did say that, but I wonder if I want to put my peach sauces up here. I might do that. So I have 2 peach sauces. I have a summer corn and peach salsa and a fiery peach salsa. I have a whole video on peach preservation. I can link that for you guys to see. Okay, I think I am going to start by reorganizing this section first and put more of my canned goods over here, my pickles and things, and then move the store-bought stuff to this side down here. So let's get started with that. I just canned up 5 quarts of veggie broth, and I have a bunch down here already. 1 quart, most of them are pints. I'm just gonna pull them up to the front and then put these in the back, the ones that I just canned. You can kind of see the color difference. This one's a little bit darker than this last batch. And it's just vegetables, it doesn't have any meat in it. Store-bought beans, I'm not going to include with the store-bought stuff. I'm just going to make this bottom shelf sort of like a soup section. I have some home canned black bean soup that I'm going to keep down here, the veggie broth, and probably the beans. I might end up moving my tomato paste and stuff down to this section too, and sort of use this as like a soup type section. One of my favorite things I canned at the beginning of the year back in the winter is this Sloppy Joe sauce. It is so good. I'm going to keep this down in the bottom with my soup stuff too. I really love reorganizing these shelves every so often because it gives me a chance to check the seals and just make sure nothing has gone bad. There's no seal failures on any of them. So it's a really good practice to do this probably every year at least, just to make sure none of your stuff is going bad. Alright, I've got like some soup-ish kind of things in the bottom, and then all of my sort of pickled stuff. I have some squash and zucchini pickles here, some pickled Brussels sprouts. Daily beans is one of our favorites, so I have a bunch of these, some in the back here too, and then some from this year. These are pickled banana peppers. I'm probably going to make a few more jars of these, but I have a million jars of dill pickles from this year because I had a really great cucumber production from my cucumber plants, so I ended up canning so many jars of these. So I bet you probably the rest of this is going to fill up with pickles. So let's do that. Found another jar of banana peppers. I have some in these big jars that are sliced and some that are spears, so I'm just trying to keep those together if I can. And then a few small half pint jars as well. I think that's all of my pickles. Let me see if I have any more. Found another jar. I think this is the last one though, which is actually perfect. This is 28 jars of pickles here. This doesn't include how many I've given away to friends, and then I think I have 1 or 2 upstairs in my kitchen pantry, so that's a lot of pickles. I think I've canned maybe 35 to 40 cans of pickles this year, so we're good on pickles. We won't be buying any kind of pickled items from the store this year at all. I also have some pickled beets that I got from Costco, so we're good on the pickled things. I ended up filling the last section here of this top shelf with some other jams that I've had for a little bit. I have an apple chili jam here, cantaloupe jam. Those kind of go far into the back. And then this is a hot peach lime chutney. So that goes along with the peach stuff. And just some jams that we need to use up. These two, this apple chili jam and this cantaloupe jam, they were one of my first recipes that I used. A couple of my first recipes. I don't really like them very much, so I don't have a ton of jars of those, which is good. And then also this balsamic onion jam just didn't hit the spot for me, so I have a few of those, but I'm going to keep them over here. And then I think I'm going to do this section for probably my pizza sauces and bruschettas. And then we'll see about salsa. I think actually salsa I'll probably put on this shelf. So let's work on the sauces, pizza sauce, bruschettas, things like that. This is a homemade Dijon mustard. I have a couple of those, and then I have a bunch of these mango habanero wing sauce. We love this. It's one of our favorites. I'm trying to fill in every little spot that I have. We have these curry tomato preserves. My husband loves these, and I don't think I have too many jars left. So I'm probably going to make some of this with my tomatoes this year. There's 4 jars here. And I think that's it, yeah. I'm going to keep those here in this section because he knows where to grab these from. Here is homemade pizza sauce. We should have a bunch of these. But I'm going to make more because we use it a lot. Oh, this is a salsa actually. We'll keep that out. And a peach salsa, so we need to add that to the other side. These are pizza sauces. I'm not really worried about the dates on the pizza sauce because we go through these so fast anyway, so I know they're going to get used up quickly. Beside that, I'm going to put my bruschetta for now. I made this in one of our last videos and it is so, so good. We're really happy to have this. I think I'm going to keep this section open for the rest of my tomato products that I can this year, or at least small jars of tomato products. And then I have this section down here for sauces and things. And then over here, I think I'm going to, in this section, I think I'm going to work on putting salsas here on this middle shelf. But actually, I'm going to take my store-bought stuff off first. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I still have the top if I need to add store-bought stuff to the top. So let's just add this peach one in here. If we have room for it, yeah. It's a little tight, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, another jar of pickles. Just when I think I have all the pickles. 39 jars. Is that what I said? 39, 38? I think so. I did not know we had so much mac and cheese. We're set on mayonnaise mac and cheese for a while. All of these goods I buy bulk from Costco, so that's why I have so much of it. Just some household things. Some bags of pasta. I don't know what these are. Alright, I'm going to do sauces here. I also have a ton of these zucchini relishes that I made from our zucchinis, so I'm going to start there. I could add these up here with sort of like the sauces and things, but I'm gonna put these with the salsas, I think. And then I have a chipotle tomatillo salsa. This is one of our favorites. I'm gonna try to keep these. This one is an older one, so I want to use that one first. These were just canned this year. Let me see if I have any more zucchini relish somewhere. I think I do. I have a whole case full, basically. Okay, zucchini relish. Couple more. Alright, perfect. And then our chipotle tomatillo sauces. I'm going to keep this one in front so we can use it first. I have quite a few of these. I have homegrown tomatillos that I have used for all of these salsas, as well as my salsa verde. And I'm going to save a little spot here because I think I'm going to have more chipotle tomatillo salsa. And then put my salsa verde beside it. I have two different sizes of my salsa verdes, the half pint and the pint. So that is all salsa verde. And then I think that's all of our home canned stuff. So this is basically everything that I've canned up this year. A lot of pickles, bruschetta, some dilly beans, all of the peach and pear stuff you see here, all of the sauces, and I have about 40 pounds left, 45 pounds of tomatoes, as well as some tomatillos still coming out of my garden. So I'm saving this section for either the chipotle tomatillo salsa or the salsa verde to add those. And then I think I'm going to just save these two spots here, down here and up here for tomato stuff. And then I have that section over there open. So I'm going to start adding some of my other goods, like my pasta sauce and things like that, somewhere. Work on this bottom shelf here. I usually like to keep my paper products down here. I have a ton of paper products over there too. So we'll see where we put all of those things. Anything that's like this, I'm going to add to a box, just since it's not in a protected container. Here are the pickled beets from Costco. I think I have just one of those. One package. And then we've got, I'm going to kind of stick them behind the olive oil so I can see them. Pasta sauces. I'm going to stick those back there. And then I'm going to put a barbecue sauce back here. Artichokes. I've got some apple cider vinegar. I think I have another one of those somewhere. Do I? Maybe not. Honey. Cholula hot sauce. Oh, here's another thing of honey. Lots of honey. I use honey often for my sweetener choice for like the peaches and stuff instead of sugar, so that's why I have so many of the little ones. And then I need to get this packaging off to make it easier to grab these. I don't have any scissors or anything down here. There we go. This is my favorite lemon juice from Costco. It's organic. The ingredients are just organic lemon juice. They are my favorite. I like to use these in canning too because they don't have any preservatives in them. There we go. I've got a lot of things down here that I probably won't have to buy for a while. Just lemon juice for sure, the honey hopefully, apple cider vinegar. I won't need to buy any of those things for a bit. Then I've just got some extra stuff, coconut water, coconut milk. I'm going to push those to the back because we also have some San Pellegrinos that I think we'll probably drink first. Perfect. Oh, I have another lemon juice. This kind. Stick here in the back. I think that's all of my food related goods. I'm gonna put some of my household stuff down here if it'll fit. I just have some hand soap and some dish soap or some Myers. Actually, this is Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. You can use it for anything. And then I think I'm going to use the top sections for some other household things and probably my toilet paper, paper towels and stuff. So let me get all of the top cleared off. Okay, I just kind of have random stuff here on the top, sort of like household good things. My fermentation kit, some extra mason jar lids, some scrub daddies. These are just extra olive oil jars that are empty in case I need them. A sponge holder, parchment, some aluminum pans, a ton of extra lids. I have a ton of lids down here. I think this second box here has all of my mason jar boxes and extra rims in it. Bands. I keep all of those, so I just store them in a box. And then here is just toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenexes, Swiffer wipes, trash bags, and then just some miscellaneous things, lint rollers, vacuum filters, and things like that. So let me put, I was going to show you guys, in this box I just have some dry goods, mac and cheese, the Unreal bars, pasta, there's some popcorn down there in the bottom, fig bars. So anything that, I don't really have bugs or anything, creatures that get into my basement, but anything that could, I don't want it to get into my food, so I'm going to keep that protected. And it's a clear container so I can see everything in it. Also, side note, make sure that you have an emergency bin for pet supplies. This is what I use. I need to put another bag of food in here because I rotate their food out and just organize it a little bit. So I'm going to spend a few minutes doing that as well. But I just keep extra cat supplies in here in case we ever need to leave quickly. I can just grab it and go. I also have a small carrier here that I can just grab and go to, but I have other various carriers upstairs and in some of the closets in case we couldn't get down here for some reason. So, all right, and then down here in the corner we have the buckets with the Gamma lids. I have just a few dry things in here like rice, some dry beans, some oatmeal, some baking soda, just sort of some essential items. And I keep those stored here in the corner in case we need them, as well as some dehydrated meals. We need to stock up on these, but we have, I think, 8 meals in here right now. And then I just keep some extra pots up here, stock pots and things for canning. And then here's all of my extra jars. We also have some emergency water, a cooler here, and then these are all the jars I have remaining. When I run out, I'm not buying any more because I have way too many jars right now. Between that and all of our canned goods, we have a lot of jars. So these are some quart jars here, but mostly pints, half pints, and even some quarter pints because I was thinking about making some pepper jelly. and I want to do that in smaller portions. Pretty much cleaned up. I just have a couple. I have another jar and some rings in here. I did have my rings hanging up, which I probably could do again. I think I will hang it over here on this section. So yeah, I just have those on a bungee, and they're kind of handy like that. I just pull the bungee off and grab them, but I also have a bunch on top. So we're just gonna leave it there and find a spot for this last quart jar, which I don't know if I have space for it over here. We're just gonna lay it down there. And then a few extra boxes here. I have this bin too that we were using for potatoes, but I don't have any potatoes to store right now, so we're just gonna leave that out. But pretty successful, I would say. I think this looks great. Some emergency supplies, jars, and then all of our canned goods, some household goods, some dry goods, and then some cat supplies, extra cooler. Everything else is just decor items. So not as great as some pantries, canning pantries, but I am so happy with what we have. This is just for 2 of us, so we're not eating this much food typically. I am trying to prioritize what we are eating, all the canned goods, and have like a modified pantry challenge in this next probably couple of months and go through some of these things, but really happy with everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining today as we reorganized my cantry, as I like to call it, my basement canning pantry. Let me know in the comments below, how do you organize your pantry? Is there a certain way that you like to keep yourself organized? Do you have a basement or somewhere that you store your canned goods? Let me know. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.